Have you ever been yanked out of deep sleep by a searing pain shooting through your calf? You reach down groaning, muscles stiff as stone. It's not just a cramp, it's a cruel interruption, stealing your rest night after night. If you're over 50, this isn't just part of aging. But here's the truth, you don't need pills to stop it. There are safer, simpler ways, and tonight, you'll finally learn them. For decades, doctors prescribed a drug called quinine to manage leg cramps. Maybe you've heard of it. Maybe you've even tried it. But here's what they don't always say. The FDA warned against it. Quinine can cause heart rhythm issues, low blood platelets, and dangerous interactions. Worse, most doctors offer little else. So seniors are left frustrated, tired, and afraid to fall asleep. But what if I told you? Natural solutions do exist, and they work better than you think. In this video, you're going to learn 5 powerful, drug-free strategies to stop leg cramps for good. We'll start with an easy bedtime fix and end with a science-backed routine that could cut your cramps in half. If you're new here, this channel is dedicated to helping people over 50 live stronger, healthier, more peaceful lives without depending on pills. So hit the like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments, where are you watching from? Now, ready to stop those cramps? Let's begin. Tip number 1. Pillow support for legs. The bedtime secret that could change your nights forever. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you thought about how your legs rest while you sleep? Not your mattress. Not your pillow. Your legs. Because believe it or not, the position of your legs at night might be the silent reason you're waking up in pain. Sleep researchers and biomechanics experts have uncovered something surprising. Many nighttime leg cramps aren't random. They're the direct result of how your muscles are stretched and left unsupported for hours on end. Here's what's really happening. When you lie flat on your back or curl up on your side without support, your calves, hamstrings, and even your lower back can shift into unnatural positions. And while you're sleeping peacefully, your muscles are being pulled, stretched, and tensed without you even knowing. Hour after hour, the pressure builds. Until one night, snap. A sharp, stabbing pain seizes your leg. And suddenly, you're wide awake, gripping your calf, gasping, heart pounding. But here's the good news. The fix is simple. Almost too simple to believe. It starts with a pillow. If you're a side sleeper, tuck a soft pillow between your knees. This keeps your hips aligned, your legs parallel, and stops that top leg from twisting your lower body. What does that do? It relieves pressure on your hamstrings and keeps your calves from silently tightening up. If you sleep on your back, place a pillow under your knees. Just one. Not too high. This gentle bend keeps your legs slightly flexed, a natural position, reducing strain on the muscles that usually snap in the middle of the night. Now, don't expect a miracle overnight, but give it 3 nights. 3 nights of proper positioning. Most seniors report a noticeable difference. Less stiffness, fewer cramps, more peaceful sleep. And here's a bonus. This small change can ease lower back pain too. Because when your legs are supported, your spine rests in a more natural curve. That means less tension and more comfort. So if you've tried stretches, changed your diet, even taken supplements, but the cramps still come, try this. Tonight. Reposition your legs. Support them. Let your body truly rest. Because sometimes, the solution isn't more medicine. It's better support. And one simple pillow could be the secret your legs have been waiting for. Tip number 2. The missing mineral your muscles are secretly craving. You stretch, you massage, but still, your legs betray you at night. What if the real problem isn't your muscles, but what they're missing? There's one mineral your body desperately needs to keep muscles relaxed, Yet nearly no one talks about it. Not in checkups. Not in blood pressure talks. Not even in those multivitamins. That mineral is magnesium. And here's where it gets unsettling. Studies show that up to 60% of adults over 50 are walking around with a silent magnesium deficiency. Why? Because as we age, our digestive system changes. The intestines absorb less, even if your diet stays the same. Medications like diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, or blood pressure meds, they flush magnesium out of your system even faster. And what's the result? Tight, twitchy muscles, cramping calves, restless legs, poor sleep, even anxiety and fatigue, all silently tied to this single, underappreciated mineral. But here's where it gets interesting and hopeful. You don't need to swallow more magnesium. You can absorb it through your skin. Yes, magnesium oil or magnesium cream is a game changer. Why? Because it bypasses the gut. No bloating, no diarrhea, no digestive mess. You rub it directly into the areas where cramps strike hardest, your calves, thighs, or feet. And through the pores, magnesium travels straight into your bloodstream, calming the muscles, restoring the balance, and easing the night. One clinical trial, published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, found that seniors who applied magnesium oil daily reported fewer cramps, faster relief, and deeper sleep. Here's how to use it. Take a coin-sized amount of magnesium oil or cream. Rub it into your legs, especially where cramps hit most. Do this 20 to 30 minutes before bed. Massage gently until absorbed. You may feel a light tingle. It's normal, and it fades quickly. Within a week, many seniors feel a dramatic change. Less stiffness, fewer spasms, and the confidence to finally fall asleep without fear. You don't need a prescription. You don't need to guess anymore, because sometimes relief isn't in the medicine cabinet. It's in a bottle of mineral oil your muscles have been begging for all along. So tonight, before the pain even starts, give your legs what they've been missing. Tip number 3. Why cutting salt might be silently causing your cramps for years. You've been told the same thing. Watch your salt. Salt raises blood pressure. Cut it out completely. And so, like many cautious seniors, you did just that. You tossed out the salt shaker. You skipped the broth. You avoided anything remotely salty. You thought you were doing the right thing, protecting your heart. But what if that advice, though well-meaning, has been silently setting your legs up for pain? Because here's the surprising truth most people, even many doctors, rarely talk about. Sodium, the very thing we've been taught to fear, is absolutely essential for muscle health. Your muscles don't just move on their own. They rely on tiny electrical signals, delicate messages from your nerves telling them when to tighten, when to relax, when to rest. But those signals, they need electrolytes to travel, and sodium is one of the most critical ones. When sodium drops too low, those signals misfire. Instead of relaxing smoothly, the muscle contracts, suddenly, sharply, into that familiar, agonizing cramp. It's not just about hydration. It's about what's in your hydration. Think about it. Have you ever increased your water intake, hoping it would ease the cramps, only to find they got worse? That's not in your head. That's your body trying to tell you something. Because water, without the right minerals, dilutes your system. And if you're on water pills or sweating more than usual, it's even easier for sodium levels to plummet. Now, let's be clear. Too much salt is dangerous, especially if you've been diagnosed with high blood pressure, kidney issues, or heart problems. But zero salt, that can be just as damaging, especially for your muscles. You don't need processed foods or salty snacks. What your body needs is balance. A touch of sea salt in your dinner. A warm cup of light broth before bed. enough to restore the signals, not spike your pressure. Experts say that most adults need between 1,500 and 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. But many health-conscious seniors fall far below that, unknowingly pushing their muscles into a state of imbalance. And the cost? Interrupted sleep, stabbing cramps, waking up in agony. So if your cramps have remained a mystery, even after hydration and stretching, ask yourself this. Have you been too strict with salt? Because sometimes the problem isn't too much, it's too little. And the solution might be as simple as putting just a pinch of it back. Tip number 4. Why drinking too much water could be behind your nighttime leg cramps. You've heard it your whole life. Drink more water. 8 glasses a day keeps you healthy. And you believed it, because why wouldn't you? Water is life, right? But here's the twist no one warned you about. Sometimes too much water can hurt you, especially at night. Especially if you're over 60. That's right, it sounds shocking, even a little dangerous to say. But if you're waking up in the middle of the night with stabbing leg cramps, it might not be because you aren't drinking enough water. It might be because you're drinking too much. Now, let's be clear. Dehydration can cause cramps. That's true. But overhydration, drinking large amounts of water in a short period, especially before bed, can flush essential minerals right out of your system. Your body doesn't just need water. It needs a delicate balance of electrolytes, like sodium, potassium, magnesium, to carry out muscle contractions and nerve communication. And when you drink too much too fast, you dilute these electrolytes. You flood your system with plain fluid, but starve it of the minerals that keep your muscles calm. The result? Misfired nerve signals, unstable muscle reactions, painful, jolting cramps that strike without warning. It's not just about how much water you drink, it's when and how you drink it. Many seniors, in an effort to stay healthy, chug large glasses of water late in the evening. It feels responsible, it feels right. But just a few hours later, you're waking up, not just once to use the bathroom, but again to clutch your leg in pain. The fix? Stop treating hydration like a race. Hydrate smart. Sip throughout the day. Let your body absorb what it needs slowly, evenly, without overload. Then, 2 to 3 hours before bed, taper down. Don't stop completely. But unless you're truly thirsty, ease off. This gives your kidneys time to balance fluids, your bladder a break from constant trips, and your muscles a chance to rest without electrolyte disruption. And here's the secret. You don't need a rigid rule like 8 glasses. Every body is different. Listen to your thirst. Notice your urine color. Stay mindful. Because true hydration isn't about following a number. It's about supporting your body's rhythm. Cramps don't always come from lack of care. Sometimes, they come from caring too much and overdoing it without realizing the cost. So tonight, before you reach for that extra glass, ask yourself, am I hydrating or flooding? Your legs might thank you for choosing wisely. Tip number 5. The stretching ritual that silently rewires your muscles. You've tried magnesium. You've adjusted your salt. You've even changed how much water you drink at night. But the cramps still return. Sharp, relentless, cruel. And you wonder, is this just my life now? No. Not if you add one final, powerful step to your nightly routine. A step backed by science. A step that's so simple, it feels almost too good to be true. It's stretching. But not the kind you see in gyms or fitness classes. This is gentle, targeted, and specifically designed for aging muscles. In 2020, researchers studied seniors who suffered from frequent nighttime leg cramps. They divided them into 2 groups, one that lived life as usual, and another that practiced just a few minutes of daily stretching. Nothing intense, No sweating. Just slow, purposeful movement. After only 4 weeks, the results were astonishing. The stretching group experienced a 60% drop in cramp frequency and intensity. Not by medication. Not by supplements. Just by giving their muscles the space to breathe. So what makes this so effective? It's not just about flexibility. Stretching gently resets your nerve-muscle communication, calming the overactive signals that trigger cramps. It improves blood flow, eases tension, and restores the quiet connection between mind and muscle. But the secret lies in consistency. Doing the right stretches at the right times every single day. Imagine this. Morning sunlight filters in. You finish breakfast. Before you begin your day, you pause, standing near a wall, gently reaching one leg back to stretch your calves. Later, after lunch, you sit upright, extending your leg forward, slowly leaning in until your hamstrings soften and release. And just before bed, in the quiet of your room, you balance against a chair, bending your knee back, feeling the front of your thigh lengthen. It's not complicated. It doesn't hurt. It simply works. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need to be athletic. You don't need to be strong. Even if you have balance issues, you can do every stretch sitting down or using the wall for support. Within a week, many seniors notice fewer spasms. By the second week, they're sleeping deeper, waking up calmer, even walking steadier. You can even keep a small notebook by your bedside. Each morning, jot down how many cramps you had, if any. Watch the numbers drop. Feel your confidence rise. Because this isn't just about stretching. It's about taking back control. Giving your body the routine it silently craves, and the chance to rest, undisturbed. And for many, that small decision becomes the turning point. Now take a moment. Breathe. Think about all the things you've tried for your leg cramps. The pills, the endless water, the stretching you started but never stuck with. Maybe you were told it was just part of aging, that you had to live with it. But now, you know better. Because leg cramps, especially at night, don't just happen. They are messengers. Whispers from your muscles, telling you something is off. And once you understand what your body is asking for, relief is closer than you think. Let's gently walk through what you've learned. First, how you sleep matters. A simple pillow placed just right can take pressure off your legs, prevent overstretching, and create the calm your muscles need to truly rest. Then, there's magnesium. That overlooked mineral your body craves for muscle relaxation. Not through pills that upset your stomach, but through your skin, directly where the pain lives. And salt, once feared, now understood. You've learned that cutting it out completely can be just as harmful as overdoing it. Your muscles need sodium to send signals. Without it, they panic. Balance isn't just a word, it's the answer. Water. Yes, it's life. But too much at the wrong time? It drowns your electrolytes, leaving your legs trembling in the dark. Now you know how to sip smartly, to hydrate with purpose, not panic. And finally, the one habit that rewires everything: stretching. 3 times a day. Calm, gentle, intentional. You don't need a gym. You don't need to be flexible. Just a quiet promise to yourself. I will give my muscles this moment. These 5 tools, simple, safe, and freed from side effects, work together like a team. They don't just fight the cramp. They rebuild the balance your body's been missing for years. And the best part, you are in control now. You're no longer guessing. You're experimenting, wisely, safely, with habits backed by science and rooted in common sense. Here's what I want you to do. Try these strategies for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Be patient. Your body is listening. You may not feel change overnight, but give it time. Because change is coming. And when you finally sleep through the night, No jolts, no cramps, no fear. You'll remember this moment. The night you chose to stop reacting and started reclaiming your peace. If this video spoke to you, share it with someone you care about. Help them sleep again. Help them walk without fear. Because restful sleep is not a luxury. It's your right. If you've made it this far, it means you care. You care about your body. You care about your peace. And most of all, you're not willing to suffer in silence anymore. So from me to you, thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Because the pain you've been feeling at night, it's not just physical. It's emotional. It steals your rest. It takes your energy. And it whispers things like, "You're getting old. You're falling apart. You have no control." But that voice, it's wrong. You have more power than you've been told. And starting tonight, that power is back in your hands. So try the pillow. Rub in the magnesium. Balance your salt. Rethink your water. Stretch, even if it's just for 2 minutes. And then rest. Because every small step you take is a signal to your body. I hear you. I'm helping you. We're healing together. If this message helped you, if something here made you pause and think, please take one more step, like this video. Subscribe to the channel. And share this with someone who also lies awake at night, waiting for the pain to pass. Let's build a space where seniors feel empowered, informed, and supported. Where we age with strength, not fear. With energy, not exhaustion. You deserve restful sleep. You deserve calm, cramp-free legs. And you deserve to wake up tomorrow, feeling just a little more like yourself. Take care of your body. Be kind to your muscles, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, sleep peacefully, move freely, live fully.